Have you ever woken up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. out of nowhere with no apparent reason? Felt a different energy in the air, as if something was calling you? And no matter how much you tried to go back to sleep, your mind remained awake, as if it were receiving an invisible message. Well, know that this could be a sign, not just a coincidence. This time frame is known as the veil hour, a moment when the barriers between the physical and spiritual worlds are thinner. Many spiritual traditions believe that during this period, we receive messages, intuitions, and even signs from the universe. But is this true? What does it mean to always wake up at this hour? And more importantly, how can you use this moment to transform your life and connect with something greater? In today's video, I'm going to reveal the mysteries behind this awakening and show you how to interpret the signs you're receiving. We'll talk about vivid dreams, powerful intuitions, meditation, synchronicities, and the spiritual impact of this phenomenon. So, if this has been happening to you, pay attention, because nothing is by chance. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever had this experience? What did you feel? A shiver, a strong thought, a different dream? I want to hear your story. This mysterious hour has always sparked curiosity and respect in various cultures throughout history. Many spiritual traditions believe that between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the connection with the unseen world intensifies, making it a favorable time for introspection and communication with higher energies. In the deep silence of the night, while most people are still asleep, the mind becomes more receptive and free from the distractions of daily life. That's why Buddhist monks, yogis, and even great spiritual masters choose these hours for their meditation and prayer practices. This period is often called the veil hour because it symbolizes the moment when the boundary between the physical and the spiritual becomes thinner. Many people report mystical experiences during this time frame, such as intense premonitions, deep insights, or even sensations of spiritual presence. If you have ever woken up at this hour feeling a different energy in the air, it could be a sign to pay more attention to what your spirit is trying to tell you. Something within you is seeking to awaken to a greater reality. Interestingly, in traditional Chinese medicine, the time between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is associated with the lungs, an organ linked to breathing and deep emotions. This means that this could be a moment of emotional release and realignment with your essence. If you feel restless or wake up with a racing mind, it could be a reflection of emotional blockages that need to be worked on. Techniques such as deep breathing and therapeutic writing can help you better understand these sensations and allow a more harmonious flow of energy. This time is not just a coincidence of the biological clock. It carries a strong symbolism of renewal and spiritual awakening. It's as if the universe offers a window to access a deeper understanding of your own existence. But what does this calling mean in practice, and how can we use it to strengthen our inner journey? Waking up repeatedly between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not just a coincidence. It could be a call from the universe for you to turn your attention inward. This unexpected awakening may indicate that your soul is trying to communicate with you, bringing important messages about your purpose and spiritual journey. Many people report that when they wake up at this hour, they feel a sense of peace, but also a subtle restlessness, as if something greater is waiting to be discovered. If this happens frequently, take it as an invitation to embrace this moment of silence and connection. Instead of struggling to fall back asleep immediately, try taking a deep breath and observing your thoughts and feelings. What is your intuition trying to tell you? You might notice recurring thought patterns, unexplainable sensations, or even images appearing in your mind. Often, it's in these moments of wakefulness that we receive answers to questions that have been troubling us for days. Monks, shamans, and spiritual leaders see this time as a sacred period for meditation and prayer. They believe that the Earth's energy is subtler and that the connection with the divine becomes more accessible. If you feel called to seek deeper meaning, try adopting practices like guided meditation or simply expressing gratitude to the universe. Small gestures like these can open doors to a profound inner transformation. But why is this calling happening now? It could be that you're going through an important transition in life and need clarity, or maybe there's a message that needs to be heard, a new path that should be explored. Could your dreams and intuitions be giving you clues about this journey? The silence of the night is fertile ground for introspection. When most of the world is still asleep, the mind becomes more receptive, free from distractions and noise. This is a powerful moment for meditation and prayer, as the energy around you is more subtle, making it easier to connect with higher levels of consciousness. Many people report that when they meditate between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., they experience a deep sense of peace and even more intense spiritual perceptions. It's as if the soul is more open to receiving messages from the universe. If you wake up at this time and feel that going back to sleep isn't an option, try surrendering to a few minutes of meditation. It can be something simple, like focusing on your breath, repeating a mantra, or just observing your thoughts without judgment. If you prefer, say a sincere prayer, expressing gratitude or asking for guidance. This small ritual can bring unexpected answers, helping to clear doubts and restlessness that arise in daily life. The continuous practice of meditation during this time can even impact your life on a broader scale. Over time, you may notice greater intuition, decision-making more aligned with your purpose, and a lasting sense of peace. This happens because meditation strengthens the connection between the conscious mind and the subconscious, allowing deep insights to emerge naturally. Many spiritual leaders, writers, and visionaries make this moment their sacred time to reflect on their paths and seek inspiration. If the universe is waking you up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., perhaps it is an invitation to this inner awakening. But beyond meditation, there are other signs and messages that may be reaching you, and they can come from the most unexpected places. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. may be directly linked to what happens in your dream world. This is the time when many people report vivid dreams, intense symbolism, and even déjà vu sensations upon waking. It's as if the mind is more open to capturing subtle messages from the subconscious or even from spiritual dimensions. If this happens frequently, it's worth paying attention to the details. What did you dream about before waking up? Was there a striking symbol, familiar people or places? Many answers are hidden in these nighttime images. Intuition is also heightened during this period. Upon waking at this hour, you may feel a strong premonition, a sudden idea, or an inexplicable sense that something is trying to get your attention. Some people report receiving clear answers to questions that have been on their minds for days. Others notice patterns in their thoughts, as if a specific theme keeps returning. All of this could be a sign that the universe is trying to communicate with you. A powerful practice is keeping a dream journal by your bed. As soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember, even fragments that seem meaningless. Over time, patterns may emerge, and you may begin to decipher messages that previously went unnoticed. This simple habit can help strengthen your connection with your intuition and reveal important guidance for your life. But if waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. brings dreams and intuitions, what does this mean for your personal journey? This time not only reveals hidden messages, but also symbolizes a major inner transformation. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not just an isolated phenomenon. It may be a reflection of a profound transformation happening within you. This time carries a strong symbolism of transition, representing the moment when darkness begins to give way to light. Many people experiencing spiritual awakening or a phase of inner growth report frequently waking up during this time frame. It's as if the soul is undergoing a renewal process, shedding old patterns and preparing for a new cycle. Waking up at this hour can bring repressed emotions and unresolved issues to the surface. If you've been feeling a whirlwind of emotions without an apparent reason, it could be a sign that something inside you is seeking release. Fears, traumas, and limiting beliefs may be working through your subconscious, and this awakening could be an opportunity to face and heal these issues. Techniques like therapeutic writing, gratitude practices, and even speaking to yourself in the mirror can help process these emotions. This rebirth process can be uncomfortable at first, but it is essential for personal growth. Just as the night always gives way to dawn, moments of inner darkness are followed by clarity and evolution. Many times, before a significant change. In life, people go through a period of deconstruction, where old truths crumble and a new understanding begins to emerge. If you are waking up at this hour, it could be a sign that your life is aligning with something greater, even if you don't yet fully understand what is happening. And for this transformation to unfold more smoothly, it is important to record these awakening moments. Keeping track of your reflections and experiences can help you recognize the path the universe is drawing for you. And this brings us to a habit that can further strengthen your spiritual connection. Recording thoughts. Dreams and feelings may seem simple, but it is a powerful tool for self-knowledge. When you write about your experiences upon waking between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., you begin to notice patterns and messages that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Recurring dreams, specific emotions, or even phrases that come to mind at this hour may hold valuable answers about your spiritual journey. It's as if you are decoding a map that the universe sends you every night. A dream journal, for example, can reveal symbols that repeat over time. Often what seems like a mere nighttime fantasy may contain clues about emotional issues or challenges that need resolution. Meanwhile, a gratitude journal is an excellent ally for shifting your energetic frequency. Writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day, especially if done at this awakening hour, can open doors to new opportunities and synchronicities in life. Beyond helping you understand the signs, writing also aids in the release of accumulated emotions. If you feel restless or anxious upon waking in the middle of the night, putting your thoughts on paper can bring an immediate sense of relief and clarity. You can, for instance, write down questions you would like the universe to answer and, over time, observe how the responses emerge in the form of intuitions or unexpected events. This simple habit can strengthen your connection with the divine and transform your perspective on everyday challenges. And when you start paying attention to the signs, you realize they are everywhere. Repeating numbers, inexplicable coincidences, unexpected encounters. The universe always finds a way to speak to you. But are you truly aware of the synchronicities unfolding in your path? Nothing happens by chance. When you begin to awaken spiritually, you realize that the universe is constantly communicating. You just need to be attentive to the signs. Synchronicities are those meaningful coincidences that seem to have a greater purpose, like repeatedly encountering the same number sequence, running into someone at the exact right moment, or hearing the answer to a question in a random conversation. If you have been waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it could be that your perception is expanding to recognize these messages more clearly. Repeated numbers like 1111, 333, or 444 are some of the most common signs from the universe. According to numerology, each number carries a specific vibration and can indicate spiritual guidance. For example, 333 is associated with the presence of spiritual guides and the need to trust your own path. Meanwhile, 444 symbolizes protection and alignment with a higher purpose. If you wake up at the same time every night and frequently see these numbers, it could be a call to pay attention to the opportunities and changes around you. Synchronicities also manifest through unexpected encounters and events. Suddenly, you think of someone, and that person sends you a message. Or maybe you've been reflecting on a problem, and on the same day, you hear a phrase that gives you exactly the answer you needed. These coincidences are reminders that the universe is guiding you. The more you notice and appreciate these signs, the more frequently they appear, as if you were tuning into a higher spiritual frequency. But identifying the signs is just the first step. For them to truly bring transformation, you need to take action and be open to change. And often, this change involves letting go of emotional blockages that may be holding you back. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. may be a sign that your body and mind are trying to release something that no longer serves you. Without realizing it, we often carry past traumas, limiting beliefs, and emotional patterns that keep us trapped in repetitive cycles. This time may be a call to look inward and identify what needs healing. Awakening doesn't happen only on a spiritual level. It reflects in your emotional, mental, and even physical life. If you feel restless or anxious when waking up at this hour, you might be processing deep emotions during sleep. The body has its own way of communicating, and sudden awakenings can be related to the need to release accumulated tension. A powerful technique for this is conscious breathing. Upon waking, try taking slow, deep breaths, visualizing energy flowing freely through your body. This simple exercise can help dissolve emotional blockages and bring an immediate sense of relief. Another effective way to release these blockages is through writing. Grab a notebook and write down everything that comes to mind, without filters. Ask yourself, what is holding me back right now? Or what emotions do I need to let go of? Writing is a way to bring the unconscious to the surface, allowing you to better understand your emotions and find paths to healing. If you prefer, turn this into a release ritual by burning the paper afterward to symbolize the end of old patterns. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space for something new to enter. And one of the most powerful ways to strengthen this new phase is through energy purification practices. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. may be a sign that your energy field is going through adjustments, and adopting purification practices can help harmonize this transition. Many spiritual traditions believe that at this hour, the energy around us is more subtle and receptive, making it the perfect time to connect with higher frequencies. Guided meditation, energy baths, and even using crystals can act as facilitators in this process, helping you tune into your essence and release what no longer serves you. Deep breathing is one of the simplest and most effective techniques to cleanse energy and calm the mind when waking at this hour. Try the 4-7-8 breathing method. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold the air for 7, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 8. This technique not only relaxes the nervous system, but also helps realign your vibration, preparing you to receive insights and spiritual messages more clearly. Another powerful practice is smudging with herbs like sage, rosemary, or palo santo. If you wake up feeling heavy or restless, lighting incense or passing a crystal like amethyst over your body can help dispel dense energies. Additionally, taking a bath with sea salt and herbs can bring a sense of renewal and spiritual cleansing. Water has a transformative power and can be used as a channel to remove blockages and open new paths. By purifying your energy, you become a more open channel for receiving guidance from the universe. Every awakening between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. can serve as a reminder that your soul is ready to evolve and enter a new cycle. But what does this cycle truly represent? And how can you know if you're on the right path to your spiritual awakening? Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not just a biological phenomenon or a sleep coincidence. It is a portal to something greater. This time represents the beginning of a new cycle, a silent call from the universe for you to awaken not just physically, but spiritually. Many people who go through an inner awakening report that they began waking up frequently during this time frame, as if something was pulling them toward a deeper understanding of life. If this has been happening to you, it's time to pay attention. This awakening may be an invitation to realign your life with your true purpose. Perhaps there are decisions you've been postponing, paths you need to explore, or changes your heart already knows are necessary. The universe speaks through subtle signs, and waking up at this hour may be a reminder that your soul is ready to take a new step. If upon waking you feel restlessness, a desire to do something different, or even an inexplicable sense of peace, this could be an indication that your energy is adjusting to something greater. The best way to embrace this calling is to take conscious action. Establish a spiritual routine, even if it's simple, a moment of gratitude upon waking, a quick meditation, or even writing down your reflections. Small habits can create significant changes and strengthen your connection with the universe. The important thing is not the complexity of the practice, but the intention behind it. Spiritual awakening doesn't happen in an instant. It is a continuous process of self-discovery and evolution. And now that you understand the meaning behind this hour and the impact it can have on your life, the question remains: are you ready to answer this call? Now that you know the true meaning of waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., the real question is, what will you do with this information? Will you simply ignore this call, or will you take this opportunity to connect with something greater and transform your life? The universe does not wake you up for no reason. There are messages, signs, and a purpose behind it. It's up to you to pay attention and take action. If this has been happening to you, start observing your dreams, your intuitions, and the synchronicities around you. Write everything down, practice meditation, and strengthen your spiritual connection. Small habits can bring great answers. And if you've had remarkable experiences waking up at this time, share them in the comments. Your story might inspire others who are going through the same thing. And of course, if this video helped you, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to keep receiving content like this. Your spiritual journey is just beginning, and I'll be here to guide you along the way. See you in the next video.